If you are contemplating if you should start streaming or should you not, what streaming implies, and all the pros and cons of streaming, this is what I want to cover in this stream. I have made about 50 streams here on this channel, and I've made 10 streams recently on my Facebook, and 50 streams, 60 streams before, like few years on my Facebook, and I think I have something to change. I've just done the analysis of my stream with ChatGPT, and I understand the change is coming. And if you are my subscriber and you want to know what's coming next, you will learn from this stream. If you are not subscriber and just joined right now for the first time, stay till the end for you to have a very clear picture from someone who has experience if you should start live streaming. So what I will do, I will go through pros and cons that I can see for now for myself, and I will in this live stream, I'm going to actually make a decision if I'm continuing or not. Imagine this is a life-changing live stream. Well, I have already made up my mind, to be honest, but you will see how my decision process works. So there are pros and cons, obviously. I I love live streaming. I love live streaming, and I have discovered something very important for me. Live streaming is first, it is a quick, very fast production of content. It doesn't mean that you don't get ready for this content, but what you eliminate editing after the stream. You can make some cuts of your stream after it's published and processed in 24 hours by or 12 hours by YouTube. You can actually edit it in YouTube. But this absence of necessity of editing and the focus that you have during the stream that doesn't allow you to go away from your point, stay with the point, be concise and things like this, it saves a ton of time. I have recorded in the past 2 years 180 videos which are lessons for my courses, and those lessons I've been recording them with efficiency. I have worked out for myself a workflow to make them fast, to record them fast, but I had to outsource editing, not because I couldn't edit, but because I just didn't have time. Editing is of one video of like 15 to 20 minutes take for approximately 1 to 2 hours. It depends on how jam-packed it's with the text, and how many mistakes is done there. Because the streaming is a live connection with people, it's easier to deliver content than it is in front of the camera that you know that is just recording. So you know in the back of your mind that you can just stop it anytime or cut everything out. That is not good. So your mind is not that concentrated. This is the reason I love having streams, because the level of the concentration that you have in the stream and ability to maintain focus is just superior. And you don't have to, even if you would want to cut out things later, you don't have much to cut out because of the condition in which you are recording. So that's number one, the pros for recording live, for streaming live. And of course, because you can produce so much content, so many ideas, they come to your mind, and you can practice them, you can apply them in live and test those ideas straight away. So the idea could come to you yesterday, you sit and prepare for live stream, and you deliver it and see how it performs. That's just amazing. Amazing speed in which you learn what people like, what they understand, what they don't understand, how the content performs. So that's another pros. Then this accountability that you have because you announce live, it really helps me. And I can't imagine taking away from myself something like that. This accountability helps me so much. Imagine that in 2.5 months I have produced 50 live streams. But it's not only about 50 live streams, it's about the depth of the content that I have in those 50 live streams that I can convert now in other products. I have grown a lot through those streams. And this is something I don't want to be taken away from me. Then learning to think live, learning to think on the go. How do you deliver? What do you say to people for them to understand your message? How do you behave in front of the camera? All this is such a great value that live stream gives. It's like practicing public speaking on daily basis, and that's the reason I started live streaming on daily basis in the first place. This is why. And then all those contents that I created, they will become books and courses. And that's something that I have discovered in the process of live streaming. I decided that, look, if I'm unable to deliver the deep topic in just one stream, so it dragged a series of streams, one stream, second stream, third stream, stream after stream, and I collected playlists that became such a valuable structured information that I cannot not to convert, I cannot avoid converting them into products like courses and books because they are structured and they really solve problems. So these are 5. Did I say 5? I think 6, or I think I said 5. So number 6 is the speed of learning. If you made a mistake on the stream, on how you deliver the content, how do you express your thoughts, if you have overused the filler words, or you forgot the structure, or you run away from the topic that you had to disclose, all this you can see next day or the same day straight after the recording, analyze, use ChatGPT to give you feedback on it, professional feedback. And the speed of learning because of this process is just enormous. I have grown so much because of this within just 2.5 months. And that brought me to analyzing the cons. And the cons, they are not diminishing any of the values that I have just covered, any of the pros. The cons, they are connected more to what it does to the algorithm and YouTube itself. So what I'm doing right now with the cons, I'm not analyzing the value that live streaming on itself gives you, but the streaming on YouTube. Now we are going to talk about streaming on YouTube. So there are some requirements for the streaming that I have understood that you must align to if you want people to find your stream, or if you want them to stick around with your stream, to stay on your stream, to watch your stream. Those things, they are so important. that some forms of the content, they are not recommended on streams. For instance, the stream can't be too dense in information because it creates cognitive overload. When information is too dense, it means that there are few concepts that you are covering in one stream. There are multiple examples. You are showing multiple steps, going from concept to concept, difficult structures, complex systems. All this creates cognitive overload. This is what everyone experiences today when, let's say, if you want to study some topic with ChatGPT, it provides you so much information so fast that you feel overloaded intellectually and you become freezed and you cannot action upon it because of so much information. Overload, cognitive overload, it is called. And although this format is okay for pre-recorded and published video, this format is not okay for live stream because the intention, how the platform intended live stream to be used, and the system that was prepared for algorithm, the way algorithm works to support the live stream, it is not intended to have a difficult concepts on the stream. So it turns out that all the things that I have so those things that I have found, those treasures that I have found on streams for myself, the topics that I have discovered and the way I have found depth in those topics and values for myself, and I changed so much in my life due to those topics that I have covered on live streams. I cannot have this depth on live stream. I cannot have this complexity on live stream. If I want someone to watch it. If I would record this same information for a course into which people would decide to enroll after thoroughly reviewing the values that they will get from this course and deciding to dedicate time to the course, if they would decide to go through course, they would be mentally prepared to go through complex topics. They would rewatch videos, and even if they are published on YouTube in the course section, people would be prepared to go through those, but not with the live stream. And my initial idea was, why not converting everything that I share, all those values that I'm sharing on the live stream, why not converting it into a course? So I have already some playlists that are actually, they are structured like course. I would be able to convert them. And the problem is with the algorithm that it would not support this format of content for live stream because this is not how live stream is created. That's not the intent of the of the platform. And I have here a conflict, a contradiction. Live stream helps me because it's live. It helps me to create valuable content with high intensity. I am so satisfied with the process, but people can't see it because algorithm wouldn't support it. And I tried I tried hooks, I tried different titles, and I tried attractive thumbnails, and things that are working on the published content are not working on live stream content. So I have to make a decision. What do I do with live streams? Do I transform them and I lose what I have got from my previous system of live streaming? Simplify the concepts, because what live stream needs is to have a simplified concept. It means one problem per video, one problem per stream, one concept that you cover in the stream, one example, and one framework with very clear output. This is what live stream can be about. But it's not, it also, even if it's so precise and so narrowed down to one concept, one framework, it still can't be a live stream if you are teaching there. Live streams are for engaging, for engagement, for cooperation. And the live stream that I'm doing today, when I'm deciding what I'm going to do with my streams, is actually what live streams are for. It's for the events that are happening real time, not pre-designed information that you will lay out step by step. For this, you have to use the pre-recorded content. So I'm a little bit sad that I'm in this situation, that I have to make this decision. But let us go through the cons. I didn't follow up with the cons. So it's the platform of YouTube didn't design live streams for the too dense and cognitively overloading content. It has to be entertaining, it has to be engaging, and it has to be nothing serious. So anyone who pops up right now into the live stream will be able to understand what's going on from the middle of the stream, which is not working when you are teaching the system, for example, or when you are teaching the complex concept. And number two, the con, or something that has to be considered when you decide whether you should live stream or not, is streams are for prepared audience. No, sorry, streams are not for prepared. That's exactly what I said. Streams are not for prepared audience, so they don't have to watch your previous videos to understand what's happening on the stream. That's why the format for the stream is show, where people just like get in and watch from now, and they understand what's happening without seeing previous content. So that's why the shows, like I've seen some shows like, you know, family relationship discussed on the stream, or live stream with gaming. This is what's going on right now. Or some events reaction to what's happening in the world right now, to the news, things like that, current trends. So this is where live stream comes in. But when your audience has to prepare, like I've been doing a stream yesterday, and I said, guys, for you to understand this stream, you have to go and watch the playlist. And I've been doing and saying this in every lesson. And that's what ChatGPT pointed out to me. Like, if you require people to go and watch the previous video, then it means that they are not going to be sticking around to the live stream. Why don't you pre-record this video and upload, so that it becomes evergreen content, so they can actually go back and see what you have created? previously. So this is cons. Live stream is not for unprepared audience. And additionally, although live stream is not for unprepared audience, also live stream is not discoverable by new audiences. This is what I have understood, because my uploaded videos are distributed more than live streams. Let's say I had just one live stream that was showing to 3,000 people. The rest of live streams usually are showing to 300, something like that. So it's not very discoverable. So there is a contradiction. If it's for people who are unprepared, why it's not discoverable? Maybe it's because of how I make my stream is not discoverable, because YouTube has understood that it's for people who are have to be part of the community. So my streams are watched by people who are already part of the community. So new people are not discovering those streams. So it is momentum bound, and it's not for evergreen content. And what I do in my stream, I record what I consider legacy, things that have to be rewatched. And because things have to be rewatched, it means that, no, I don't mean like rewatched by everyone, you have to rewatch. No, it can be watched in 2 years, and it can be watched in 10 years. It's going to be, in most cases, it's going to be evergreen. It's going to be still in the context of like what we are doing on YouTube, is going to be still valuable. And not only in the context of YouTube, because there are videos that are related to life planning, for example, or like problems, general problems of creators. So it's evergreen content. So evergreen content is not going to be discovered if it's recorded live, because that's not how algorithm works. It's not going to be shown, even if it's going to be shown to people later in 2 years. If they will see that it's streamed 2 years ago, they are not going to find it compelling. I think if they will see that it's uploaded 2 years ago, that's different. And the stream should not require context. That's very important as well. So you shouldn't be part of the platform, and you shouldn't be part of the community to understand the stream. That's also another thing. And on the stream, you have interaction elements where you say, subscribe to this channel to get this and that, or write in comments, what do you think about this? Like, write, what's your takeaway? Or give me thumbs up if you like what I'm saying. This all can be existing in the pre-recorded content, videos that are recorded and uploaded. But when we talk about live stream, in the live stream, I actually look into the chat and I wait for people to give something like feedback, a reply. And this is distracting for a learning process. This is what ChatGPT explained to me. So the CTAs that I'm doing already in the live stream, this is a distracting process. So I agree, because when when YouTube is going to show in 2 years to someone this video that I have recorded, these CTAs and interactive elements, they will be disturbing and distracting. And actually, I am watching series of live streams recorded 6 or 7 or even 10 years ago, and I'm distracted by the author reading like hello this name and hello that name. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I had in my mind that maybe I'll go back and just cut out those things, but I decided not to do it because it's going to consume my time and it's not going to help discoverability anyway. So it's much easier to maybe the recording that I have done, edit and re-upload separately. But recently, YouTube has added a new rule where the duplicated content is going to be banned. And the creators who re-upload the content that is already existing on their or other channels, they are going to be penalized. So I can't do it as well. So it's better to re-record the content and upload it. These are the cons. I have 6 and 6. But it's not about the number, because the value of each point in the pros outweighed the each point in the cons. Those values that I have written in the pros, they are life-changing for me. So I cannot say no to them. I cannot just stop live streams because I'm not going to be distributed by the platform. But at the same time, I deprive people from finding this information because I choose this format for my content. So I'm puzzled. I'm really confused of what should I do. Or maybe I would say I was confused before I did this analysis. I was confused, but now it looks like I understand what I'm going to do. And what I'm going to do is I will maintain live streams, but I will take a pause to reformat them to align to the requirement of live streaming, and I need some time for this. And now we have also Christmas time, we have New Year, we have my husband's birthday on Christmas, and a lot of celebrations here. And I think you are also not going to show up to my stream in this time. So it's like kind of dormant season. I also released my students from necessity to send weekly reports that we are doing, so that they have some time, you know, to rest and to catch up with everything that they are doing. And I want to do the same. I need to recalibrate. I cannot just stop streaming because this is amazing. The result that I have in my life because of live streaming is amazing. I'm not going to stop it. But the way I'm doing it, I have to rethink. I have to decide what I'm recording separately and when I'm doing it, and how I'm going to discipline myself to pre-record the content that has to be pre-recorded instead of live streaming. I'll decide what will be the new schedule. I still want to stream 5 times a week because this is my anchor routine. I have built in 2.5 months, I have built anchor routine. I have built a habit of streaming and preparation for the stream and then analysis of the stream, and I love it. I don't want to drop it. But maybe I have to return to initial idea for the streaming that I had, which was practicing public speaking. And public speaking is not teaching. So I will need to redesign my shows so that I have less teaching. And I think that's the best time for it now, because I have just concluded the playlist on YouTube strategy and life planning strategy that I do, two playlists that are connected exactly to teaching. And I need to transform myself to a public speaking, which means that we are going to have a conversation. You are not going to just sit back and try to understand complex topics. I want to do it entertaining, and I can't switch it on the go. So while this plane is flying, I can't do it. So I'm deciding right now, right at this moment, I'm deciding to take a 2 weeks break. 2 weeks break. Yeah. So 2 weeks break, and I'm back in 2006 with new set of goals for my streams and a different strategy for my content production for uploads, for videos that will be uploaded. So don't think that Kate gave up. I never give up. That's my problem. Maybe I should give up earlier. I am recalibrating. I'm changing the way I want to achieve the goal. And I decided that I will stream for 1 year, and I will. I still have 9 months and a half to go. I believe that I will have a lot of achievements in myself because of the 1 year streaming. And I want to do it. I have already a lot of achievements and findings because of that. So I want to continue it. But for those who worry that I'm not going to give this complex content that I was given in live streams on this YouTube channel anymore, don't worry. I'm just going to pre-record the complex topics. And then on live streams, we are going to just have a discussion and more entertaining content. I just need time for this. So, what do you think about this? What do you want to share something with me? What do you think? Do you want to write in comments? I would love to see what you want to share with me. And you know what? I have prepared the what live stream is for and what it is not for. So maybe you want to go through this list with me. So let me go quickly. So I stay consistent with my usual content, and let me show it to you very fast while you are writing the comments. I'll go through the types of the content that naturally go for live streams. So if you want to make such a content, it took me quite a while to figure out this. So it's not just one ChatGPT prompt. I actually worked a lot to get this answer. So it says what live streams are naturally for, and the another side of it is what live streams are not originally designed for. So let me go through it. Just 5 points for every. So the point number 1, thinking and reasoning content. That's what I'm doing with you now. Thinking and reasoning content. Decision making, evaluating things, explaining trade-offs, here why I choose this. This is exactly what I'm doing right now. Why it fits live streams. Reasoning feels more authentic in real time. So when we are reasoning in public with you, it feels authentic. And people today are going to be hungry for authentic content. And the reason I love live streams is because it's authentic. It's really not ChatGPT, and it's not, although I use ChatGPT to get ready for the stream, but it's not ChatGPT. It's really something else. Next one is reflection and retrospective content. This is the type of content that also suits for live streams, where we cover what worked, what didn't work, lessons learned, process updates, and season wrap-ups, which is okay if you have already released some difficult content and complex content on your usual, like with your usual upload schedule, and then you can pop up live to just cover some, takeaways from there, lessons learned, or things like that. So why it fits the live format is because it's a reflection, and reflection benefits from tone, poses, and nuance. So you see, when I teach on live stream, I usually don't do so many poses. So it becomes too intense because I have limited time. I have to cover everything that I have planned and ensure that you understand. So there is no pauses, just like it would be a course. And live streams, they are not designed for this. Live streams, they have to have normal human communication, which includes pauses, nuance, tone shift, things like that. And this is how I started live streams. And I don't know how I got into teaching, maybe because there was a request for teaching. So I got confused. So that's why I'm recalibrating and coming back as soon as I'm ready. So I'm not disappearing, I promise you. Another one is Q&A and clarification content, which didn't show so much performance. I tried it, I tested it. It didn't work that well. I had interaction on the Q&A clarification content, but I didn't have so much questions. It's most probably because I don't have such a large audience yet. Let's see how it goes in the future. So it includes answering existing confusion, if there is, expanding on previous videos, addressing misconceptions, which is too early because no questions. And it fits because it adapts to real needs instead of guessing. That this gives and reveals to the creator what actually people they want right now. But I don't have such a level of interaction right now because of the channel is small. Number 4, what fits the live streaming is community-oriented content, which means we have discussions like we do now, but maybe that's discussion about my decision, but maybe it helps in your decision, or it helps you to skip making the same mistakes that I have done. So it shares challenges. It helps to share challenges, which I do, feedback loops, gives feedback loops, and it's like saying, let's think about this together. And it fits live streams because it creates belonging, not just learning. That's the key. So you see, learning content and educational content works for me well because I have created 6 courses in the last 2 years, and I've been creating courses before, but like the most successful was the 6 courses that I created in the last 2 years. And that's different content, I assure you. From live stream is different content, and I've fallen into this rabbit hole of thinking that I can do live course recording. It doesn't work, and it's like, this is logical, it's not gonna work. Then transitional content. What ChatGPT suggests here is that if you want to start something new, you do announcement, you end some kind of a phase, announce and shift, like what I'm doing now, explaining a change. This fits because transition, they feel more trustworthy when they are live. Well, I think this is just taken out of the blue. My opinion. ChatGPT have just made here one additional point to have number 5 because it's nice. That's how I think. But now let us jump into the what live streams are not originally designed for streaming. No, I mean what the streams are not originally designed for. So number one, they were not designed for structured curriculum delivery, which I'm doing. Step-by-step lessons, linear teaching, foundational knowledge, because it clashes with the idea. Viewers join too late. They have seen live stream just now, but you started 1 hour ago or half hour ago, so they cannot participate in live stream, and they miss content and live interruptions. They break the learning flow when you call to action or you want to chat with the audience. Although on my coaching calls in group, after each point I cover, I ask for feedback, we discuss what we have just learned. So I thought I can put my experience of live coaching into a live stream, but looks like it's not working the same way. Maybe because people are not in the room with me, so maybe because of that. Next one is precision teaching. When you want to have exact definition, complex frameworks, dense conceptual stacking, which I'm doing, the live streams, they don't support cognitive load well. So people, when they see live stream, they want something lighter. That's why. It doesn't work for evergreen reference content, which means that someone can send a link to these videos later to a person like in 2 years and say, watch this because it covers this and that. So usually people are not going to be using it as evergreen content just because the format was not designed for it. Although the recording remains in the on the channel, but most probably is not going to be discoverable for this reason. So it's not for watch anytime lessons, and the content is not for the content that is meant to be replayed repeatedly. So you watch the tutorial and you want to rewatch it a few times, so that's not for that. Lives are anchored to time and context. What's going on right now, what's important right now, and the presence of the person right now, what this person has in mind right now. So right now is the key. And then tool tutorials is what it was not designed for, and I've seen many times people when they try to stream to live stream, they do tutorials on their channel, but then they want to live stream and show tutorials live. There was never a successful live stream with tutorials which would be shown to many viewers. So I can see that this creator can have thousands of views on his videos, like tens of thousands of views on his videos with tutorials or complex instructions, but when they stream they have like 80 views. That's not a performance, although they cover the same thing there. So it's not for this. And so it means not for software, not for dashboards, not for click by click instructions. Well, I understood about this long time ago, and I understood about software, but not about dashboards, and I've been using dashboards just recently, so it didn't work. White clashes, live viewers want presence and not manuals. And maybe what I'm doing right now, it's a manual, but also I give you feedback on it, so I hope it works. I hope you understand from this coverage what works and what doesn't work for live stream, and it helps you to decide if you want to do live streams. I will be back 5th of December to live streaming with a new approach that I have to rethink, recalibrate, and I would love to see what do you think about this. What what do you want me to do on live streams? Maybe you disagree. Maybe you would say, Kate, I like the way you do it. Or maybe you would say, yes, I agree, there should be a change because I cannot stick around. You are too boring. That's also a truth. Well, guys, I know very well which are my weak points, and I'm working on those. Sometimes my streams are boring, but sometimes they are just amazing. So there are good days and bad days, but in any case, I'm going to continue. So I will see you. I'll see you on the stream in 2026. And meanwhile, maybe I'll go into a stream just like spontaneously to celebrate with you Christmas and New Year. But the consistency in live streaming on daily basis is going to be paused for 2 weeks, and I will keep releasing the published videos, the videos that I publish 2 courses, 3 courses that I have on the channel. So this is going to be remaining. So thank you for support. Imagine, believe it or not, this decision was taken just like now. Before this stream, it was very spontaneous, but I know that it was all boiling down towards this. So on this sad note, but the same time happy note, because I'll be back, I'm not disappearing, with even better content. I'll see you on the next stream beginning of the next year. Thank you so much.